How we determine whose replay goes where still determines on their round 1 and round 2 games. MaVsrule defeated Black Guy 1-0 and defeated Bounded 5-0. That's 6 points. MattinatorHax defeated Ren 1-0 and Pokebreeder 2-0. 3 points. So, we will use Mav's code first, and then we'll use Matt's code, and if there is a game 3, we will switch back to Mav's rule code. Alright, let me get this code situated real quickly. I never really thought of, like, prizes, but I know, like, we're gonna do the event system, so whenever he says something in chat, thing will pop up that says he's the champion for the most previous tournament. Which I think the last tournament winner has that, or had that. Apparently he does not have that. Okay, well we're gonna have to change that. Or at least this champion will anyways. Alright, so. This is the finals, ladies and gentlemen. 241Mavsrule versus MattinatorHax. Mavs defeated Black Guy in a round 1 thriller 1-0, defeated Bounded 5-0. Had a commanding series against Zexlaw to get to this point. Personally, I would say he's the favorite. I would actually say he's the favorite just based off of, what we've seen in round 2 in the semifinals. Matt had a thriller in round 1 against Renegade Killer. And a 2-0 victory against, Pokebreeder. I believe that was the longest actual, battle we've had this entire tournament. At 40 whole turns, which is unheard of. Usually we see like a 50 or 60 turn battle, but you know, stall clause, it's a thing. Then of course he had the semifinals games against Sir Excalibur, beating him 2-1, best of 3. First game 3-0, and then he lost 4-0, and then he won 5-0. And here they are, playing for the championship. MaVsrule running Tapu Koko, Mega Caesar, Landorus, Dragonite with Draconium Z, Magearna, and Rotom Wash. MattinatorHax running Charizard Y, Ferrothorn, Tentacruel, Tapu Bulu, Magearna, and Garchomp. Both players opting, of course, to run Magearna. I believe they run different sets, however. Let's see. sure they run semi-different sets, but yeah. It's the only real similarity between the two. Honestly, I feel the only thing Mavs is going to have a real problem with is that Ferrothorn. That thing proved itself in the semifinals, I feel. He's also going to have a problem with that Tapu Bulu, that Scarf Bulu. Let's see. Tapu Koko is always something difficult to deal with, considering I don't even think Scarf Bulu can outpace it. I don't think. That's going to be interesting how he deals with that. Open bets, because why not? Y'all want bets? Who gonna win the finals? I'm putting their on-screen names, so yeah. Exclamation point bet. 0 for Mavs, 1 for MattinatorHax. Exclamation point bet. 0 for Mavs, 1 for Mattinator. Caesar is also a very very difficult thing to deal with, but then again, he does have Charizard on his team. Charizard is definitely going to be a threat for quite a few things on that field, actually. Caesar, Magearna, Rotom Wash. He deals with all of them, but he can't deal with all of them together, okay? Caesar just melts, but I don't think he does enough to Magearna or Rotom Wash with those specific moves. Solar Beam, Flamethrower, and such. Wild card for Mavs, honestly, is going to be that Dragonite. Draconium Z, if it doesn't go into Tapu Bulu or even Magearna, will probably do a ton of damage. One-shot Garchomp, possibly do a ton, if not one-shot the Charizard. Don't see it one-shotting the Ferrothorn. Plenty of damage to the Ferrothorn, yes, but yeah. Probably not one-shotting it. Honestly, yeah, actually, yep. You know what, I'm gonna take it back. I'm gonna say, if Matt can get hazards up with Ferrothorn, if he can get hazards up with Ferrothorn, that's gonna cripple Mavs a lot. Because everything Mavs runs pretty much is either Volt Switch or U-Turn. So if he can keep hazards on the field and keep Mavs switching, then Matt can win this. Across the field, if Mavs can get rid of that Ferrothorn and not have hazards on his field, then he could probably do it. But anyways, bets are closed, ladies and gents. Let us go ahead and get this started. Yeah, Mav's got to keep that Caesar alive for the hazards. And surprise, surprise, Matt's gonna lead with that Ferrothorn. 10 guesses as to what his first move is actually gonna be. Well, here's knockoff from Landorus. That's actually a good move because that's going to remove the leftovers from Ferrothorn. Crippling it just a little bit in this case, and yep, there you go. Stealth Rocks. Stealth Rocks from the Ferrothorn. So now the inappropriate Landorus name sets up rocks on that side. Here's Leech Seed onto the Landorus. It's going to alleviate not having leftovers in this case. So, of course, out goes the Landorus. In comes the Caesar. What's the Caesar in against Ferrothorn? Now we're going to see Spikes. Mav's going to Mega Evolve here and use Defog. It's going to remove everything that Ferrothorn is basically just done. So now there's Leech Seed into the Caesar. I was about to say Ferrothorn. Like that could actually happen. And Ferrothorn is, I think, back to full health. Here's U-Turn. Takes a nice chunk off of Ferrothorn. Deal some Iron Barbs damage. Here's that Dragonite. That Draconium Z Dragonite. Who will actually have access to Marvel Scale in this case. I think it used Dragon Dance. No, I'm actually wondering if that's actually Poke-Aim that's hosting me. Not certain, but thank you for the host. Greatly appreciated. Oh boy. Draconium Z into the Charizard. First shot goes to, or first knockout goes to, Mavsrule. Charizard Y and Ubers? Nah, he's not Ubers. I missed what it did, but it knocked the crap out of Ferrothorn. So just like that, Matt is down 2 Pokemon, and here is Tapu Bulu coming in. Here's Fire Punch in the sun. Yep, down goes Tapu Bulu. Yeah, I just saw the notification, Selnia. Oh, Outrage into Magearna. Fire Punch! Oh, there goes Magearna. Dragonite's putting in work now. Here's Scald. No burn. Gets a critical hit, though. Here's Outrage. Down goes the Tentacruel. And Outrage here is going to knock out this Garchomp. Down it goes, and Mavsrule is actually going to win this 6-0, a commanding victory. What I wanted to do. Challenge, please. Goodness, 6-0, whew. He just made about 6 people, like, you know, wish they didn't bet Zenny on him. Alright, so give me just a moment while I get game 2 situated here, ladies and gentlemen. I want to actually, like, you know, hit the reset button on the last 2 spots is, like, so high right now, but it's like, I don't want to spoil the battle for me. Alright, so, Mavs has a 1-game lead over MattinatorHax here. If Matt wants a chance at winning the championship, he will win this match and force a pivotal game 3. Otherwise, Mavs will be the champion with a win here. So, of course, without further ado, we will get this battle started. Also, of course, thank you to everybody that has me on your auto host list. That doesn't show up on a list for me, so, like, I never keep track of that, unfortunately. Or can never keep track of that. So, of course, if you do have me on your auto host list, thank you for having me there. And, so, same lead for Matt. I messed this up. I think I messed up the order again. I think I did Mavsrule's code again. Oh well. I'm not fixing it! Although I am fixing this. But anyways, I believe that was Stealth Rocks by the Ferrothorn, and now we're going to see Dragon Dance by the Dragonite, Gyro Ball by the Ferrothorn, so now we're going to see Fire Punch, and that is not going to knock out the Ferrothorn? That is a pinch of health right there. Pinch of health on the Ferrothorn. think Iron Barbs actually knocks out the Dragonite at this point. Ferrothorn goes down. The Dragonite also goes down. It is a 1-for-1 game right now. Mavs has those hazards on his side of the field, I believe. Oh, not a good move here. Mavs going into Tapu Koko, Matt going into Charizard. Out goes the Charizard, in comes the Magearna. Right into Dazzling Gleam. Volt switches into Magearna. And we're not going to have a Magearna off because Matt's Magearna is going to Volt switch out. Here's Earthquake from Garchomp. That is going to knock out Mav's Magearna. And here is Landorus. Intimidate's going to take the Garchomp down to -1, however the Swords is going to make him +1 in this case. And we're going to see Stealth Rocks by Landorus. Here's Fire Fang, not enough. Followed by Knockoff. There goes Electric Terrain. Here's Dragon Claw by Garchomp. That gets a critical hit. Down goes the Landorus. And here is Tapu Koko. Going to Dazzling Gleam the Garchomp. Matt's gonna put Charizard in. I don't really understand the idea behind this. Tapu Koko is gonna Thunderbolt the Charizard away. You thought it was Specs. Okay. Here's Thunderbolt again. Magearna with the Volt Switch. Anticipating the switch, but gets a Thunderbolt instead. So now does Tapu Bulu actually outpace this thing? He's gonna get rid of the, he's gonna change the terrain to the grassy terrain. Now here's Horn Leech. That is gonna knock out that Tapu Koko. All Mavs has left is that Caesar, which I don't think has gone Mega in this contest yet. Nope, has not gone Mega yet. And Rotom Wash. So out goes Tapu Bulu, in comes Magearna. Unless Matt can put some damage on this Caesar with Tentacruel or Magearna, I don't know if he can actually win this now. Unless he puts damage on the Caesar. Here is Rotom Wash coming in. I think that was Hydro Pump. Here is Volt Switch on the Magearna. So whatever Matt brings in is going to get that free swap. And here's Tentacruel coming in. There goes the last of Charizard's influence in this specific battle. Here's Knockoff, followed by Volt Switch. Pretty certain this is where Tentacruel goes down. I don't know. Bulky Tentacruel. He's going to commit to Knockoff, gets a critical hit. Here's U-turn. Going to bring in the Rotom Wash. Here's a critical hit, followed by Volt Switch. I think it's going to come down to a superpower from that Tapu Bulu, and if it can survive a, Oh, the burn! Oh, the burn! So Caesar goes for a Roost, gets burned on the Scald. That is going to hinder this Caesar a lot. Now I don't think there's any question that Tapu Bulu survives a Bullet Punch. I don't think Caesar goes for it at this point. Opts to switch out the Caesar, put the Rotom Wash back in. Here's Scald on the Rotom Wash. Gets the burn again. And now we're going to see Scald, and from that range, that is going to knock out the Rotom Wash. So now here's Volt Switch, or Bullet Punch, I'm sorry. Bullet Punch on the Tentacruel. I don't think Mavs is the setup variety of Scizor. No, it's not. It's literally Bullet Punch, U-Turn, Roost, Defog. So at this point, there's really nothing that Mavs can do to this Tentacruel. This Tentacruel is basically going to be the unexpected way of this Scizor losing this battle. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to Game 3 in the finals. And hey, Gohan, actually select the right replay this time? Like, seriously? We have ourselves a thriller, boys. So, we are into Game 3. We're about to get into Game 3. And, I feel it's anyone's ball game, honestly. So just give me a moment to get situated. And we will get these finals underway. The final battle of the finals. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, this is it. This is the finals. This is, win or go home for both of these competitors. Here is a cat. She says meow. It's time for a break. No, I'm kidding. Alice, over here. Come on. Don't bug me when there's like one battle left. Come on now, seriously. Go lay down. Go lay down. Yeah. The finals. Game 3 of the finals. MattinatorHax, Mavsrule. These guys have gone to war, essentially. They've played great in this tournament, as has everyone who has partaken in this tournament. So if you partook in the tournament, thank you very much for this. Thank you, of course, to Righteous Taz and Bounded by Blood for managing the tournament while I streamed myself breeding yesterday. Breeding Pokemon. I don't want that to be taken out of context, obviously. Thank you, Comcast, for not shutting off during this battle. I saw that flicker, OBS! I saw it! Let's get this shit started before, like, Comcast turns into Comcast. Swords out for MattinatorHax and Mavsrule, ladies and gentlemen. Matt has led with this thing 3 times in a row, and here is Landoris for Mavsrule. We are going to see Stealth Rocks on Matt's side and Stealth Rocks on Mav's side as well. Does Mavs defog this, or does Matt defog? Well, he can't defog. He will actually, he will actually Rapid Spin with Tentacruel instead. Leech Seed is going to avoid, or be avoided by Landoris. Out goes the Landoris, in comes the Magearna. I think the change this time is he opted to go to Magearna instead of his Dragonite. Now we have Charizard for Matt, going into a Fleur Cannon. Charizard is barely going to survive the shot at 2 HP. Matt opts to Mega Evolve here. What single digit was his health? Goes for the Roost here. I don't know that I agree with this. We're probably going to see a Volt Switch from Magearna. Yep, there it is. That might just knock out the Charizard. Oh wait, I'm sorry, Roost. I always manage to forget that removes the flying type. So now we're going to see Tapu Koko come in. And Matt's got the option of either keeping Charizard in there to sack it or switch it. That's what he's going to do. He's going to get it out of there for something that can deal with Tapu Koko. There is Magearna. Here is Landoris for Mavsrule. Basically, that Charizard's not coming back unless Tentacruel manages to Rapid Spin. Here's Earthquake, and first down is Matt's Magearna. So now here is Ferrothorn for Matt. And here comes the Scizor. This time Matt commits to Leech Seed in this case. So here's U-turn on the Ferrothorn. That's going to take a little bit of damage off that Scizor. Mavs opts to not Mega Evolve. And now here is Magearna for Mavsrule. Stealth Rocks, but it fails. He predicted the defog, and instead, yeah. So now here's Garchomp for MattinatorHax. Here's Hidden Power. That's Hidden Power Fire. And of course, Mavs is not going to run the risk of getting Earthquaked. So here's Landoris coming in, going to intimidate the Garchomp. Garchomp actually commits to Earthquake. So free switch for Mavs in this case. So there's U-turn, there's Swords Dance, there's U-turn. Now we have Tapu Koko coming out. And here's Dazzling Gleam. Down goes the Garchomp. And now here's Ferrothorn for Matt. There's Volt Switch. Here's Landorus. Here's Earthquake into Ferrothorn. Does not take him down. Here's Spikes. Here's Earthquake again, and that's going to take care of Ferrothorn. Alice, no. Not right now. So here's Tentacruel going to Rapid Spin. Here's Landorus going to Earthquake. That's going to remove the hazards, and Mavs is going to have a 6-2 lead over MattinatorHax. Go on the floor, Cat. So here's Charizard running Roost. He's going to regain health, and now Landorus is going to get out. And here's Tapu Koko coming in. So out goes the Charizard, in comes Tapu Bulu, here's Volt Switch. Alice, come on, seriously. Is that good range for Caesar? It's a good question. So we're going to see Charizard come out, and we're going to see Caesar go Mega. So we're going to see Defog from Caesar. There's no way for Matt to get rid of hazards if Mavs gets it back up. Gets rocks back up with Landorus. And he's not about to leave his He's not about to leave his Caesar in on Mega Charizard Y. It's actually the first knockout on Mav's side of the field is that Rotom. And now here is Tapu Koko coming back in. Here's Volt Switch from Tapu Koko. And of course, here's Caesar from Mavsrule. Out goes Bulu, in comes Charizard. Probability of U-turn gonna happen. Alice, come on. Alice! Cat, she's like ruining my finals here for this tournament. She's like, I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn like, you know, I don't give a damn like a certain internet provider gives a damn. So here's Stone Edge by Tapu Bulu, followed by U-Turn, which is going to take Tapu Bulu down to 6 health. Now we're probably going to see an Extreme Speed by Dragonite. I believe he uses it. Yep, there it is. That is going to be enough to take care of the Tapu Bulu, and basically Tapu Koko wins. So now here's Flamethrower, and we're going to see that Draconium Z that we did not see in the last battle. That devastating Drake. And that is going to do it. Mavsrule doesn't pull an Atlanta Falcons, and Matt doesn't pull a New England Patriots. Good game, well played, guys. Congrats to Mavsrule for winning this battle and winning the series and being the champion for this month. Swords out for Mavsrule. And of course, good game well played to both of you. Good game well played to all the people that partook in this battle. And of course, thank you all for joining. Greatly appreciate that. Thank you to Bounded and Righteous Bread once again for managing this awesome tournament. If you guys want to know when the next tournament is going to be, the next tournament is going to be held on March 24th. It will be Smogon OU, because that's normally the tournament that we do. Yeah. And of course, sign-ups for that tournament will be that week. So they'll probably go live on the 19th.